And here we have the Caminito del Rey, which is considered the safest hike in Spain. And I'll show you why it is so safe. Safety is important. And here we have the main entrance to this hike. This very unusual path in the mountains. And I expect it to be quite spectacular, but fortunately very safe. Safety is very important, especially this year, 2021. There was a time when this place was considered not safe, very dangerous. And yeah, I wish I was here then, but still, even though the place is safe and the path is in great condition, it's still very thrilling to walk here, I guess. Now the path we're walking on here is actually built on top of the old path, which I guess we can see it down there, the old path. And it fell into disrepair, fell into ruins, and they made this brand new path on top of the old one. And this one is safe because the old one had some incidents, people falling down. This is definitely a great place to take photos and put on Facebook and Instagram. There's a guy working here on the path, and he's concerned about safety. That's pretty obvious. Hello. Yeah, they're really concerned about rules here. This stick was too big. I needed a smaller stick. Maximum 20 centimeter stick. And the reason they made this path in the first place is because there's a hydroelectrical plant down the road, and workers needed to get there. And here you can see the old path and the new one, just above the ruins of the old one. And of course the old one was very dangerous, so there were some accidents here, people fell to their death. And the more dangerous it became, more people wanted to come and walk the path. So they solved that problem by building a new path above the old one. And an interesting thing is that back in the 1940s and 50s, school kids used this path as a road to school. It was a shortcut. So the kids risked their lives every day to go to school. If they went this way, it was about a 40-minute walk to reach the school. If they went the normal way, it was about 2 hours to reach the school. So they went here. And those big birds up there is the griffon vulture, probably searching for lost tourists on the Caminito del Rey, which used to be the most dangerous hike in the world. And not so anymore. It's considered the safest, because here not only do they use helmets, but a lot of people are using masks as well outdoors. So this is the safest hike in the world. Yeah, I certainly don't like to walk around with this helmet on my head. I mean, this is a very safe hike, but at least I'm not using the facial mask like some people are doing outdoors in this great weather in the middle of summer. Let's see if we can get a little closer to the wildlife here. I did not expect to see wildlife this close on this trip, that's for sure. And we're getting closer to the most exciting part of this hike. A hike which I think is the safest hike in Spain. Nobody behind me. I'm taking my time, taking photos and video. And once we get through here, we have the most interesting part of this hike in front of us. It's time for some photos, I guess, over here. Okay, so I'm curious to see what it's like here on this interesting part, the most interesting part of this hike. The safest hike in Spain. It looks very promising. It will be interesting to turn the corner here and see what's on the other side. And here you can see the old path just below the new, which was falling apart. And then they built this new path on top for tourism. And it has been a great success since they finished it in 2015, I think. Lots of tourists show up every year here to see this. Yeah, this must be the most incredible part, probably. Look at this. This guy is very safe. Safety is important on this trail, that's for sure. And here you can clearly see the old path and the bad state it's in. And people wanted to go on this hike, obviously very dangerous, and quite a few people fell to their deaths in this area because of the bad condition of the old path. So they built this new one to get rid of the problem and attract new tourists. Oh, look at this. A huge waterfall over here. That's pretty cool. That's a surprise. And over here is another great place to see the condition of the old path. Look at this. Yeah, I should have been there back then in 2005, I think was the last year. I could have walked the old one, because in 2006 they started to build this new path. And of course people lost interest in walking the old path when you have a new one just above. It would be kind of strange if someone appeared here wanting to walk the old path. It might be the safest hike here in Spain, but it's definitely spectacular, even though it's very safe. Too safe for me, really, but I'm not going to complain about this hike.